Hello, welcome. Let's see. Is Facebook going to play nice today? Oh, all right. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Today is October 16th. It's my anniversary. My husband and I have been married for 15 years. We got married in 2010 on the side of a cliff, and I'm afraid of heights. And um, happy Pokemon new Pokemon game coming out today. Happy Pokemon Day if for those who celebrate. But that's not why we're here. We're not here for all that. We're here to do Trendy Thursday. And I will admit that it's been really busy this week and I did not plan for this at all. So we're going to go through some of my notes and try to find something. We're going to go through clip art and try to figure something out. We're just going to look around and see what, I had a whole bunch of ideas last week. Maybe we could just take one of those. Ooh, maybe we'll do this one. Let's see if it's still on there. Okay. Also, my daughter specifically asked me for something, but it's not something that you would make in October. That's more of a December one. She told me that when she was she said, when I was in first grade, she had this little calendar, and every day she would put a little pom-pom on it. And so I have make a calendar for Josie. She is like, it had a little Santa beard, and I loved that. So, of course, I have to do that for her because I love her. Okay, so let me go on to Facebook and make sure that things are working because it very rarely is nice to me. There we go. Okay, we're good. Okay, so are you excited for another Thursday? Man, I'm excited. I'm excited. How have sales been for you this month? It's been really good for me. I've been putting like an excessive amount of work into my shop lately. I've been hiring someone to put some things up. I've been putting some things up myself. We've been optimizing a lot, especially, I don't know if you guys have heard of Your Data Playbook, but they have like this free audit thing happening right now. So if you go to, let's see, I think I have a link. You go to bethandavril.com/audit. So I get this question literally all the time. People ask me to like take a look at their store and see if there's anything that I would recommend that they do for like if I have any recommendations for them because they feel like they're not getting sales. And I get enough that it's not possible for me to go through them all and put the time forth to do that. I think I've done probably like 30 now, but I had to stop because it was taking away from my ability to get things done for you. So I had to stop doing them as frequently. I was doing them probably 3 or 4 times a week. I was doing them, and it was too much, especially because I'm just one person. There's just one person here. But anyway, if you go to that site, I can show you. I can show you. Let's go to bethandavril.com/audit. It'll take you to this thing where they show you what they'll do is they will take your store URL. They go through, there's this whole like logging in and like encrypted info about your password thing that they do. And if it makes you uncomfortable, I understand. I was also uncomfortable at first. with giving them like my password and all this information, but it goes through a third party company. Like it's its own thing. And I have not seen in the 3 years that I've been there any data breach. And I am very cognizant of that. And like even even like signing up to get like a background check to go on field trips with my children, even that has stolen my identity. Like that has been breached, but this has not ever been breached to my knowledge. So I trust them. I think you should too. And I think it will be very worth it for you to do this. So this is a free store audit. And I think right now they have this new, I can't remember what it is. So I'm not gonna talk on it because I don't know for sure what I'm saying. But they'll give you this performance audit. And if you do this, they give you like um this whole performance analysis where it can show you like you need to work on your SEO, for example. We talked about that in the Facebook group, which is mostly just adding more words into your titles so that there are more ways for you to get seen in the TPT search algorithms. So instead of just saying, like, for example, instead of just saying that what your product is, like Thanksgiving lacing cards, for example, you could say Thanksgiving um, fine motor centers, or they have a whole like SEO tool that you can use. If I pay for that every month in addition to the actual YDP membership. So I pay for the yearly. I pay yearly because I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to have that forever. But I pay yearly for YDP, and then I also pay monthly for their SEO tool. And actually I use it probably not every day because I have to be at my computer to do it. I can't access it on my phone, but if I could, then I would. But I think so every Monday for sure when I come to work, I check it. Every morning, every Thursday morning, I check it to see if there's any new keywords that I think I would like. Um, but you can use it. I use it just for finding keywords. But you can use it to find keywords for, I mean, I use it to find keywords for Trendy Thursday. You can also use it to find keywords for your products that you've already created. You can use it to find ideas for new products. I love it. I love it. But that's not this. So this free store audit, what they're going to do is they're going to show you what needs to be fixed in your store. So a lot of times that will look like, I would say probably most of the time they're going to tell you SEO. Another thing that they track is how many characters you have in your titles, because you get 80. So the more you use, the better. They also show you if you need to update your covers and update your previews or add a preview if you don't have a preview. I find it very helpful. Every week they send me an analysis of my store and they tell me like what I need to fix, and they give me like quick wins. Like they break it up to like 5-minute tasks and then 30-minute tasks and then like the bigger tasks that are like an hour to 2 hours. And most of the time what I'm changing on my YDP with my YDP data is pricing. So I'll price something at first, always $3. I talked about this in the email. I used to just do everything was $3 no matter what. And then YDP was telling me that like some of my products would just sell better if they were like 325 or, you know, 279. And I used to really get worried about that because I was like, oh, I don't really like to do under $3, but it sells so much better that it's worth it. So if you want that type of information, if you've been selling for any real amount of time and you feel lost, like I don't know where to go from here, I think you should get this free store audit because they're fantastic and they're very helpful, and there hasn't really been anything that the community has asked them for that they haven't provided. Like I would say that they're one of my favorite companies. They're one of my favorite companies about teachers pay teachers. Like they're so they're just so wonderful and lovely. So if that's something you're interested in, they have this free store audit. It doesn't you don't have to sign up for anything to get it. You just have to do you do have to give them your password, but you can change that password immediately after if it makes you uncomfortable. I recommend doing that anyway. I change my password pretty frequently. But yeah, so I recommend it. So that's that. I just wanted to get that in for you one more time before we start. All right, so let me boop. Okay, so and I will answer any questions about that. It's my favorite thing on the planet, so don't you worry. Don't you worry. Let's go to Teachers Pay Teachers. I'm telling you, friends, I did not prepare for this, so I apologize ahead of time. Sorry. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the YDP, or you can always send me an email. I've gotten a few emails that have been like, I don't know about this password thing, and I want to put your minds at ease. I posted a link in the Facebook group about it, about like their process. Um, I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry about them. They're very respectable and very wonderful. Okay, so okay, so there's a few things I was looking at right here. I think this one would be fun too. All right, let's look. Let's look. So right now in the search, if you click on the search bar right here, it'll drop down things that people are searching for right now. It's the middle of October, so everybody's searching for fall and Halloween, right? So there's some schools that don't do Halloween, so they're going to be just looking for fall, and then there's some schools that do Halloween and they're not going to look for fall. They're only going to look for Halloween because it's more seasonal. So either way, you're going to get sales if you have something good for any of these products or any of these search terms. Um, I would do what you can with those. I love pumpkins, not as much as I love apples, of course, of course. But the theme of the Facebook group right now is pumpkins, so maybe we should do something about pumpkins. But let's see. I have a few ideas here, but this is from keywords that I looked up last week, so they might not be on the search anymore. So let's see. I'm gonna do Halloween, I think. So you just type in the word, and then it drops down the 5 that people are searching for right now. You can also just press space and then add a letter, and it'll drop down other things like graphs, activities, articulation, writing, word search, writing paper, questions, reading comprehension, passages and questions, reading comprehension, reading activity, tracing. I love tracing. Mm, that's an idea. Games, fine motor. So this is kind of what I'm talking about with adding more keywords into things. If you have something that makes sense with Halloween fine motor, that's something that you can add into your title. Halloween following directions, that would be a good one. Door decor. So if you have like a bulletin board, you can also call that door decor if it makes sense. I like that. Halloween decorations, Halloween door decorations, Halloween door decor. That's something you can add in addition to like borders. So like you could say like Halloween borders, Halloween door decor. You just try to add more things into your titles and your descriptions to really exemplify what you're creating. And get onto more first pages because that's what you want. You want to be on the first page of as many things as you can. Halloween S and Z. That's interesting. Craft, activities, visual motor. Interesting. Halloween vocabulary words, verb activities, bingo, my favorite. Halloween banner. So that could go again with like bulletin board things, Halloween banners. That could be a door decor, something like that. I like to try to like mix and match things so that you can, you know, make a bajillion dollars. A name craft. Oh my gosh, I love name crafts. Age craft letters. I do love Halloween letters. Halloween patterns. Halloween packet. That's interesting. I wonder if they have other words besides just packet. Yeah, look at that. Fun packet, activity packet, pocket chart. Ideas. So you can, what I like to do when I'm searching for a trend is I like to first off look at what is on this first one. So there's Halloween, there's pumpkin, there's fall. You can also, look at pumpkin. And then I like to think about other things about Halloween. Like besides Halloween, there's like a scarecrow. So you could do like a scarecrow template or activity. Maybe like a witchcraft, witch's brew, witch hats. Those are fun and adorable. Look how cute that is. That's really cute. That's so cute. Okay. That's something you can do. What else is Halloween? Like zombie. No, no zombie. Or monster craft. So there's lots that you can do. I was thinking of Halloween charades. But it's not a thing this week. It was last week. Emotion charades. Okay, so last week Halloween charades was there. But this week it's not. So we'll just not. Maybe we can do cutting. Yeah, let's do Halloween cutting practice. Cutting practice with scissors Halloween. So we could do something like this. Let's do that really quick before I change my mind. Let me find. Boop. There we go. All right. So, I don't know that I have Halloween things that I like. So let's go over here to my purchases. And remember, we didn't see anything here. I might have things just like in my, oh, yeah, let's do these cutting ones. Cutting clip art. And then just the clip art is cute too. Oh, that's directed drawing. I don't want that. And then Halloween haunted house. Halloween cuties. That would be fun too. Where are you, little friends? Am I crazy? Halloween animals. Oh, here we are. Okay. And yeah. Oh, maybe the carving one would be fun to do with this. Okay. Okay, so we got a few little clip arts. Let's extract. Put this right here. And then we'll just grab this and drop it right here. And we'll just grab this and drop it right here. And then we can delete all three of these. And this, and this. There we go. Oh, I have a sample store edit right here. So this is what YDP will send you. They'll send you like your optimization that you can do. They'll send you like one of your products and they'll say you can change the pricing and then this is like all of your products. It tells you that you have like pricing optimization and SEO optimization. There's probably going to be a lot there because it seems like that's always the top one. And then pricing optimization. And then it has this 30 to 60 minute tasks. Like it's just, they're just a great there's so many options for your things, like your store's monthly earnings, like see the average number, like, or this. And like one of the things that um, yeah, one of the things that I had was this product concentration risk. Like if you have too many products and you rely heavily on a few products. 31 products account for 80% of your earnings. This was very similar to mine. Um, this over reliance increases the risk of your bestseller decline. So, yeah, that's something that happens. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. But yeah, so I love them. I've always been very happy with everything I've gotten from them. Um, what else? Oh, you know what? I just want to do the products. Let's do it. Let's do it. So we're gonna do some cutting practice because, man, I've always just really loved cutting things. All right, so you know what? I like to do it the other way though. I don't like to have. All right. So first things first, I usually add a okay, first you would go to design and change your slide size here. If you don't like the slide size that you have, you can also add colors or fonts if that's something you're interested in. You can do all that. Ooh, is the first one free? Yes. Yeah. They're they give you a free what is that called? Store audit. Did you see? I posted a link before. It's like bethanynavril.com/audit. They're fantastic. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. And if you want more information from that after that, I'm pretty sure they have like a whole workflow to show you how awesome it is. But I just love them. I joined yearly as soon as I joined because I knew I was going to use it, and I log in all the time and I change things on my products are changing all the time because of what I've learned with YDP. And they have a Facebook group that is very, very, very helpful as well. So I highly recommend it. All right. So there we go. I don't see any other comments. Okay. Okay. So I was thinking we could do. Okay. So I have another. Let me see if I can find. I'm going to finish the sentence, I promise. Hold on. So I'm pretty sure I have a line cutting or scissor. Scissor? No. Cutting? Nope. Hmm. Oh, there we go. It was in a different one. Okay. So this is already in the membership that you can use. I'm going to take these because they're already done. And if you can, you should always just use what you have. Okay. So I'll just grab all of them. Copy and then paste. So for these, I took a line. So you're going to go over to here and do a line right here and do one just like that. And then what you can do is right click on it and edit points. Where is it? Am I just not seeing it? Oh, you know what? We used the wrong one. Sorry, hold on. You're going to go to this one, right? Little curve. Yeah. Then do this and this and this. And then you can right click. Oh, all right. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going to delete that. All right. curve. It'd be like boop, 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 and then right click. Please stub it. There we go. Okay. And then edit points, and then you can delete the ones that you don't need. So like delete a point, delete any extras. I always delete the extras. All right. And then for this one, you're going to start up here, and you have this little box that you can like change it on. And here I would do like this, and then this one would go up, something like that, in there. So you could do that, and then you could just take this, right click, format, and change the line to black and have it be 3 points, and then just change this dash type to dashes, and then there you go. You have a little curve. I feel like I did this with a different one though. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so that is an idea. You can also do shapes. So you would just take a shape and you would right click and you would format that shape and you would give it a white background or a no-fill background. Have the solid line be black, have it be 3 point, and then have a dash, and then there you go. And then this one was just like this was a line, and then this was a line. You know, like there's a whole bunch of lines here. So if you ungroup, you can see there's this line and then this line, and I just grouped them all to make it easier. If you group them, then you can make it smaller or bigger, and they'll maintain that equidistance apart. So this would be if you had, you could use it similar to this one, where you just take one and make them all go across, for example, or, you know, these ones where they, whatever, it's up to you. It's up to you. So I do that. So I would start on this first page and I would just grab one of my little cuties that I'm working with over here. Like, we could have this silly, some of these faces are really grumpy. Like, I'm sorry. Like they're really grumpy. Maybe we could do potions or just pumpkins or this cute little spider and a spider web, but I would do a cute spider web. You could have the spider web, and then I would choose a cute one though. He looks so grumpy. I don't know that I would use the grumpy spider in a tracing worksheet. So we'll take this guy, and then we'll take this guy. And let's see. Make them smaller. And you can have this guy on the bottom and this guy on the top. I would even make them smaller than this, like there. And you could just duplicate them across the screen. Maybe just do 4. And then grab these, right click. What? Oh, arrange. Arrange, align, middle, and then arrange, align, distribute horizontally. And then this one, same idea. Align, middle, align, distribute horizontally. There we go. And we pull this down a little bit. And then you can just grab these and paste them. There you go. And then I would just right click and send to back. And then I'd probably move this up so that it's to the spider. And there you go. So that is an idea for you for these. I would also use like shapes like this, and I would put like a little guy here inside each shape so that they can cut them out. But also Barefoot and Bilingual had the clip art where um, you can just make a new slide. You can just take these guys and have them cut them out like that, or the eyeball. Like those are all ideas, different cutting out things that you can do. And you can make these into their own individual task cards so that each one, like you could make it, these are like a page of cutting things out, but you can also make it into a like a task card type thing right here. So this would be 3-point, pen color black, and then all borders, and then the shading is white. And then just take this guy and put it here and say like, put text box here that's like, I can cut out a spooky house, for example. But I would change this to a much more legible font. For example, there you go. That's an idea, something you can do. The sky is the limit for you, friends. Do whatever you feel would work for you. You could also do like a page of these guys. You could do, let me think what you could do. You could do like a little spooky guy, right? And then you could take some of these lines and make those and like do multiple. And then have it go the other way. So like have these guys go this way. For example, I would just try to take these and make as many different ways to do them as you can. Like different options for them. Like you could do the cauldron and have like bubbles go over it. Like you could do this. And then you could do just circles that are about the same size all over. Or I guess you could make them a little bit bigger. There you go. I would make this solid line a bit thicker, you know, and make this black. Make this into this green, and then just have them go all over. And then do something like this guy. You could take this and I don't know. I don't know what I would do this. Or you could like, let's see, right click and ungroup and then just take this guy. Not all of them. Just take this guy and just like, whoop. And then group them again and take this and make it thinner if you want. Oops. And have that be the things. For example, that's what you could do. And I would just make sure that this is sent back. And then you duplicate this guy. Maybe make this one like really long and a bit thinner. Send back. For example, you could do all that. It is up to you. This is your project. This is your product. You do what you would like. I would just find a whole bunch of different ways to add cute little things. That's how I would use this clip art. You can use however you like. I know that Barefoot and Bilingual has come out with a whole bunch of these, and they're so stinking cute, and I just love them. So I love the opportunity to showcase a fun set of clip art. The other one that we had was, what is this one? Oh, that's Rainbow Sprinkle. Is Rainbow Sprinkle Studio. That is their cuties. This is the Rainbow Sprinkle Studio by Sasha Mitten. She's lovely. So yeah, so that is something that you can do. I am going to let you guys go. I have to go to Target and buy the new Pokemon game for my children tonight because that's what I'm doing today for my anniversary of being married for 15 years is playing video games with my children. That's what we're doing. And I think both of us are very happy with that decision because, you know, these kids are great. So, that is all for me. Halloween cutting practice is what we made. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in any comments that you're on Facebook or YouTube. It's up to you. It's up to you. I will be around. Let me know if you guys have any questions about YDP or you have any questions about using cutting things. There's lots of different things that you can use on PowerPoint to make these. Like there's so many different shapes you can use. So I encourage you to use as many as you can because there's so many options and it's fun. So have fun creating these cutting sheets and I hope you make lots of money with them. All right. I will talk with you on Tuesday. Thanks for coming. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.